It's very, very possible. In the olden days, we believe that a child will be disciplined by beating, you know, when he gets wrong, you beat him up, but I don't think it's good. It doesn't talk well about the child, because the child will grow up without emotional things on him or her. So, but I think it's better to caution a child in one way or the other, maybe by stopping him from maybe getting one of the benefits in the house. Say, if you do this, you don't get this. Are you getting me? So the child will be corrected.
It's not possible. Some children are very stubborn. Either they get it from their peer groups or maybe in the school. So it's not possible to raise children without beating them. This is not American or UK. This is Nigeria, Africa. A bona fide one. So it's not possible.
No, actually, well, coming from the faith, I'm a Christian. So basically my Bible tells me that, spare the rod and spoil the child. It's simple as that, okay? Now, discipline actually has its effects. I'm going to talk about positive and negative effects. That some parents are going to beat their children to the point that they can't really explain why they're beating them. Actually, it's out of frustration. It's more like a transferred aggression. Now, that kind of discipline is improper. Unfortunately, we have that very much. It's quite rampant in Africa, in the African settings. Not African settings, but in most families. Okay, people can't really find a good reason or find a good way of disciplining their children. You discipline your children for a good reason, because you don't just discipline them. They go out. It's natural for them to go out of line. It's an effect of how you train them, how you bring them up. They're not robots. You don't expect them to do everything they understand. So basically, you have to be conscious, sensitive, and know how to beat them. And then there's also making them realize the mistake. So I mean, it all falls in the parents' court. It's not really about the child. The child is going to be a child. If you beat him too much, he's going to grow up and be tougher and might be a threat to society.
Beating? Oh, no. It's a bad one. It's a bad one. I'm always scared. When I do one bad thing like that, coming back, see my father coming home, I'll go and hide, because I know what I'll get.
Yes, it does. Sometimes when you're beaten about something, it makes you not to do that thing again, because you'll be scared of how the beating will come. Have you ever been beaten? Maybe you do something and then in the night your father is waiting for you to come back home, and then you are lying down, you are fast asleep, and then before you hear a knock or a cane, you will not try it next time. So it helps a lot. It makes you go away from evil. It makes you, if you remember the things your father or your mother will do to you, you won't try it next time.
Oh yes, it did. My dad, it was funny the way it happened, but it was strange. My dad never did touch me. My mom, she took care of that. We got our line, and funny enough, I was mom's pet. So it never really made me hate her or resent her. I actually loved her more. So basically, she beat me up, and then I got stubborn, and I wouldn't want to eat dinner. I'm like, at first she pets you, and then afterward, like, oh, you don't want to eat? Okay, fine, go and stay in your room. And then you starve. Obviously, you come outside yourself. So it's a love effect after discipline. That's what makes a child understand why he's being disciplined.
What I hate most about the discipline I got was, being beaten actually, and it affected a lot of us. It's just that most of us that still go to school, you come out, you learn that all those things are not good. So you need to train your own children in a different way, not the way your parents brought you up.
First of all, I'm going to be very sensitive, like I said, about who they are. They're kids, but when I'm going to really be a little bit tight on them, tough on them, is when they become teenagers. When they're young, I can give them the free chance to do what they want to do. But when I say free chance, not really free chance, I mean like as in give them some lap spaces. But when they get older, you want to be, if you want a better child, if you really love your child, you want to give them the best discipline and not just education.
Alternative to beating, you skip a meal. It's better.
Instruction. good instruction. I instruct him well. I let him know I act the way I like him to act too. You know, basically, they're like photocopies. You know, they're like carbon copies. They actually see. Sorry, I said carbon copies. They actually see you do what they actually do what you do, basically. You know, so it matters a lot what you're preaching and what you're doing.
No, there are. Sometimes it's spiritual, sometimes they are possessed. You follow them spiritually by praying for them and not say using a physical, you know what I mean?